Y'all, it's Mental Health Monday. And yesterday's stream was, I guess, going decently well. A couple people showed up. Because, I do have more people on Twitch. The only problem is I noticed that things were getting very, very twitchy, and it wasn't even just on my end, it was on my friend's end too. So I was like, yeah. Screw that, I'm just gonna finish these quests, turn them in, throw some stuff on the auction house, and then get off. Because, I started later than I wanted to anyway. So, I did want to go to the store. And I did end up going to Dollar Tree as well, which I'm not going to do, like, a Dollar Tree haul. Because I only got, like, I got a lot more stuff, but some of it's, like, kind of Christmas present-y. I got myself more paintbrushes, and they actually have the good ones there, surprisingly. I was like, ooh, yes. And, like, Walmart has them for, like, $3 or something. I'm like, I can tell these are the good ones just by the handles. And guess what they brought back? They got back scratch art. I love doing these stupid things, and I love making little abstract things on them. I need to, like, just give them as gifts. But I need to find a way to, like, coat them so that the design doesn't get messed up. But I did get a couple, like, more crafty things, a couple Christmassy fake flowers and stuff. So it wasn't, like, a lot. It was a few things. Because I don't know, I was looking for a couple specific things that I knew would be cheaper there than Walmart. And then Walmart, I got stocking stuffers, because, yeah. Can't forget the stocking stuffers when you're getting your kids Christmas presents. So there's that. As far as finishing off that little tree, which I may add more to it. I may not just have the lights on it. I was thinking about taking my, the sparkly, pipe cleaners and making garland around them. So I may add more touches, but I don't know. I may just leave it at that. But I'm amazed how well that video did. Oh, also, another announcement that I thought of because of something that went on clearance at Walmart. And I grabbed one of each flavor. I am not going to do the Y for the next Wheel of Wonders thing. I'm going to do something completely different. And it's something I know that's going to get views, very much like my Sweet Treat Sunday rankings. So, not gonna spoil it, so y'all will have to wait and see. Fingers crossed that I hit a little over 1,200 by next year. And unironically, or is it ironic? Is it ironic? The first is on a Thursday. Well, put it this way. If we do hit it by December 31st. Ugh, I gotta go back to work the 1st. That's nice. Why can't y'all give me New Year's Eve on the day before my deal? I think it was last year or this year that way. I can't remember. It's just like, okay, if we hit that by the 31st, we will start it, since it'll be technically after Christmas. I'll do the intro, and then we won't even spin the wheel. We will just celebrate adding it to the wheel, and we will do the first one. So anything that gets added to the wheel, we don't spin it. We make a video adding it and doing the very first one. And obviously the intro will be a thing. So I think we'll have fun with that one going into the new year, if the wheel lands on it. We will eventually do Y, but kind of thinking I gotta come up with a few more things to add to that first. And then I found something when I was looking for stuff to finish this tree off. I was trying to find that Spanish moss, because it's like, I don't want to use the dull colored one. I want to use the bright green one. And then I found something else with my stuff that's real. I didn't realize how old it actually was until I looked at the date on the back of it. I'm like, oh, here's something for Throwback Thursday, because I don't know how many kids remember doing this, or how many adults remember doing this as kids. And out of stupid curiosity, I looked it up on Amazon. Oh yeah, they're still making them. So it's on my wish list. I'm like, you know what? If I get money for Christmas, I'm going to buy some, and I'm going to start doing them. Now, the original name is not used anymore. There's just other brands that have adopted it and call it their own thing. But I like the original name personally. So, if we do make a series on it, when I get it, which I seriously just might, I'm going to stick with the original name. Because I think I got this at a shop no longer in business. It was kind of like one of those little mom and pop shops. It's like in kind of like it was kind of like in an outlet center. So it's just one little shop in this whole outlet of different shops. But it's kind of one of those things where instead of an outdoor set of outlets, it's like a giant building, and it has a bunch of little shops on the inside. Almost like the way the flea markets are set up. And there used to always be some amazing little knickknacks in that shop. And unironically, it was called the TikTok shop, but it was spelled correctly. TICKTOCK. Because I think their little icon was actually a clock. So it was basically a store full of novelty toys and fun little crafty things, which is what this is. Now, if y'all think I'm giving it away, no, I'm not, because what it requires to do honestly isn't much, but I'm not giving away what you need to actually do this. It's actually very easy. And it's fun, and it makes some very interesting and unique art. And I know I never threw all mine away that I made, but the real question is, where did I put them? Where the hell did I put them? I have no clue. But it is what it is. If I do find them, I will eventually share them. So yeah. Not really much to talk about for yesterday. Except for, like, doing another crafty thing for somebody's Christmas present this year. Because I'm like, I need to stop procrastinating and just fucking finish. Just do this. And get it ready to be wrapped. So, like, it's ready to be wrapped. And I did buy more tape because, Lord knows, that's one of those last minute things. You're just like, fuck, I don't have enough tape for wrapping gifts. I need to go buy a roll. And one thing I noticed, like, the Walmart Pen & Gear has way more tape per roll. So if you can get the Walmart one, now I wanted the transparent, glossy, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll get what I can, and it's cheaper. I'm a stinge when it comes to that kind of thing. And it's like, well, I mean, there is more on that roll than freaking Scotch has, so more for less. I do have a teeny bit left on this one. Very, very teeny bit left. There may not even be. Well, we'll finish that one off. You know what's funny? How we've never changed tape dispensers over the years? And you always have to pull that first little bit off because when it's been sitting around, dust and hair, or like cat hair or whatever, and shit gets stuck to it, and it's just like, ew, I can't use that piece. Rip. Okay, now we can start using pieces. It's like a lint roller that's been rolled on a shit ton of lint on your shirt, and you gotta peel the sheet off to use a new one. It's literally the same thing. Except you're not purposely rolling it on stuff. Stuff just naturally floats in the air and sticks to it, and then you can't use it for its actual intended purpose. I mean, really, how else can you do a tape dispenser, though? Unless you make it like the packing tape, where it does technically fold on itself. But then we're all smart enough to fold that little end up so that we know exactly where it is the next time we go to use it. And then that little end's not really going to be in the way, or we can just, tear that off. Or cut it off. And then if you really want to go back in time to the old school tape dispensers, where was that giant clunky thing that sat on the teacher's desk, and there was a roll of tape in it, and you just go up, pull. Those were the best. Like the old school tape dispensers and the old school pencil sharpeners. And I do have an older electric pencil sharpener, because it's like, yeah, the little handheld ones are absolute fucking garbage anymore. They always tear up the pencil, but the electronic ones, in perfect sharpness, doesn't ruin the pencil. Why can't we just keep making things like they used to? 90s, Mr. Coffee Pot, still working, and I use it every day. Still kicking every morning to make me coffee. But that is it for this morning. We got a mental health quote to look up. And yeah, my days off, since I don't really do anything, I don't bother showering, and then I'm like, yeah, in the morning while I'm drinking coffee, take my shower, help me wake up, feel more refreshed. That's the perfect way to do it. And now after work, obviously, I'm going to take another one, but because I kind of always feel dirty after work. So yeah, for the rest of you content creators out there, crank out that content. Start working on shit now. Because when winter break starts, people need stuff to watch. And I just had another Christmas song parody that I started writing. And it's kind of funny. Like, there's always that thing, people sing in the shower. No, I came up with a freaking Christmas parody, Christmas song parody in the shower. Well, part of it anyway. Because I remember the first two lines, for some dumb reason, they popped into my head. And then I was just like, started singing it different. I'm like, that could work. That could work. And it is like, I'm like, I totally brain farted and forgot the next two lines. And I'm like, as soon as I get out of the shower and dried off and clothes, all right, I need to look up the fucking lyrics so I can figure out what to do next for this. So there's gonna be another one in progress. Will I get it finished? I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do all the verses for it, because it's just gonna be like, it really kind of only needs to be one. No. The one I did do is definitely the full length song. I can try, because it's not a long Christmas song either. It's not as long as the other one. And it's, you know what's funny? I just realized, because you don't think about it when you hear it, because a lot of people bitch about country music because a lot of the songs are sad, and it's like, yeah, well, you're not looking at the ones that aren't, because there's a lot of really good ones that aren't sad. And then I just realized, you know what? There's a lot of freaking Christmas songs that are sad too, and this one is no exception, but I'm going to make it funny instead, because that's just how I roll. So, no clues on what it is and how I'm doing it. Y'all will just have to wait and see. And for those of you who like mint and chocolate, like I do, you're on my top friends list. Because a lot of people go, ew, mint and chocolate. And it's just like, okay, well, it is what it is. But yeah, to all the people, and well, especially to all the people who love Andes mints. Hey, that was childhood Christmas for me, because my grandmother used to always get me a box. But yeah, these little buggers, and I forgot to even mention in the video, these are from Dollar Tree. I don't know if they have any left, because I did not look when I went there, because I got like 3 packs of them when I went, and I gave Munchkin the other one. And I still have another one back here. So I may put it in her, I may just eat this one and put the other one in her stocking or something. But yeah, I think that's the best Peep I've ever had. Aside from the one that they made one year and then didn't make again. And that was the bubblegum one. That one was freaking amazing. They always do that. Oh man, best thing ever. Next year. Nope. What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you companies doing that shit? That is such torture. You bring out the best flavor of something, and then the next year you decide not to even do it. Like, that's not nice. Okay, I'm done. Have a good Monday, y'all. And don't forget, put your mental health first, because it is important, and you can't help anyone else if your mental health is on the down low.